What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Stocks to Watch. And what a day today. The markets did exactly what we expected. Large caps, specifically FMCG names, I think Britannia did really well today, and even IT. And we had a discussion about both of these sectors and a lot of stocks. So I'll quickly first show you the stocks that I traded from the watch list yesterday. And there it is in front of you. So I am currently long on Britannia. It's a swing trade. Currently have one lot of Britannia and it's running at about 30,500 of profits. I have also initiated a position in Coforge from the IT pack. It's currently running in a loss, but I am confident it should be bouncing tomorrow. TCS, another name from the IT pack. Infi, another name from the IT pack. PVR Inox, currently in a loss, but the structure is very good. So let's see how it plays out. I did try to play Asian Paints, but I couldn't really see good price action, so I kind of left it. So these are my current positions, 25,000 of current gains that are running in my account right now. And all of these stocks are something that we had discussed in the Stocks to Watch episode, which was aired yesterday. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel because we post a lot of valuable content which could help you make a lot of money in the markets if done it in the correct way. So let's get started with the watch list that we had discussed yesterday, and let's quickly see the number of stocks that have done really well. So Tejo Engineering finally moved out of the range. Patanjali moving out of this base. Kirloskar Brothers, I think I created this candle yesterday that there's a good chance that this spike will happen. And it did really nicely. Um, Birla Money moving, Hindustan Copper moving out of this base, Inox Wind, Utkarsh. We had a good discussion about Utkarsh. We also had a good discussion about Saurashtra Cement. That also did really well. IceJack, Hindustan Petroleum, Haxon Agro. We discussed about this from the dairy sector. And then there are so many names like Nuvoco, Escorts, Britannia. This is exactly what we had planned in yesterday's video. And it played out exactly like that. So good move. And I think this is bound to continue. So with that being said, let's quickly get started with the watch list and the stocks that we are going to be watching out for tomorrow. Now, the first name on the list is KECL, Kirloskar Electric. Nice base with good volume dry up, setting them nicely to spike nicely. Next up is Birla Cables. Again, the stock is reacting from its area of demand and then it's ready to kind of move higher from here. Very, very good. Arrow Granite, another small cap name. Very, very good price action. You can see the base, you can look at the volume dry up, and I think this is ready to spike. So Arrow Granite should definitely be on your watch list. Tourism Finance Corporation of India, very, very nice base. I think this is ready to explode. This is a circuit stock, so be kind of careful with this, but I think this is setting up beautifully. I think this could do really well. Next up is Valchandinagar Industries, again a very nice base with a volume dry up. Next up is PIGL Power Instrument, Limited from the engineering construction space, moving really nicely, creating a base. The only problem that I have with this is 3 days of consecutive imbalance candles, which is a little tricky to trade. So that's again one thing. Pearl Polymer, sorry. I think this is also ready. IFB is probably one of my favorite from this lot. The reason is just look at the base. Just look at this big base, basing from 2017, late 2017, and it has created like a wonderful VCP kind of a structure. If I go to the weekly and if I just draw this horizontal line over here, I think everything is done and dusted in this name, and I think this is ready to explode. So IFB definitely very, very good structure to be trading. Last 4 days has been moving really nicely. I think there could be a continuation over here. RPSG Ventures, again, very nice base. The contraction is pending still, so I think it could again do well. LIC Housing Finance, there's a lot of supply on the top, so it's going to be a little tricky one. I would prefer this to trade on an intraday basis. Next up is CAMS. Again, a wonderful base, and just look at this is beautiful. You can't just miss these kind of names because this is, I think, ready. Even if I add the 20 period EMA, I think this is just set up to explode. The trade idea for this could look something like this. Just place your stops over here, aim for like a 20-25% move. Wonderful. Next up is Excel. I'll just remove the EMA right now. Now again, not ready completely yet, but I think this is something that we should be keeping a track on, again from the chemical space. Next up is United Nilgiri Tea, wonderful VCP, volume dry up, again ready to move. Fortis, again the base is complete. I think we've been tracking Fortis from the moment it was starting to trade from here. I think again could be ready. Supply is an issue, but we'll just keep this on radar. VBL mini base right now, and I think this could move out of this base very, very easily. Liberty Shoes, again, very nice, tight little base, could move higher. SBC, which is SBC Exports. Wonderful base, but not the best of the lot due to this supply. So again, would be a question mark. Next up is Arihant Capital Markets. Again, a very good structure. Next up, we've got LGB Forge. Not exactly ready to move. A small cap name. I usually avoid penny stocks, in this micro cap, small cap name, but the according to the research, the setup is nice and it can have a move. Next up is Ceylon Exploration. Now we've seen what Ceylon did in this entire run up over here, and now Ceylon is probably back at its older highs. And just look at this base. Just look at this, right? This is just crazy. So again, if there's a move in, energy stocks, I think Ceylon is the one to lead it, and I think the 4-day narrow range contraction is done. Next up is CESC. Again, the problem with this is the supply on the top, but again, structurally very, very good. GHCL, another very good name from the textile space. A very, very nice tight little base, volume drying up. Earnings on Wednesday, 24th of April. So be careful. But again, a very good name. Agrotech Foods, we discussed this yesterday also. I think it is getting ready today. And I think earnings in 2 days. But if it explodes, it's going to explode big. Dodla Dairy, we spoke about this. Hatson Agro's already reacted. I think Dodla is going to break this base very, very soon. I think this is going to be something that you can trade tomorrow. Wonderful, action. Suryodaya Small Finance Bank, again, it's a momentum play moving higher over here. Could break this base off. So again, an interesting name, but has run up a little too much. Shemaru, interesting name. I think Saregama was also setting up. So I think again, I don't really like these kind of wiki supply, but again, would be an interesting name to kind of watch this. Ramco Industries, again, similar setup. GMM Fodler, again, I think probably could be ready to move tomorrow. Tarsons, again, a similar base. Again, I don't really like these two last imbalance candles. I mean, they're good for the stock, but not good for me because I might not be able to take the entry. Next up is Nelcast Limited. Again, a very nice tight little base. Next up, we've got Bharat Rasayan. We've discussed this name. Again, an agrochemical stock, ready to move higher, volume dry up, base. Everything is perfect. Rallis is something that I was not able to take an entry today. I just missed it. But I think an entry tomorrow would be something that I would definitely look forward to take, because I think this is just ready to explode. So just keep this on radar. This is just insane. Your stop losses now can probably be here. Now, if you're attempting to take an entry over here, I think a 4.5% stop would be decent enough for you to capture like a good risk reward move in this. Virtus Advertising, again, I spoke about this previously also. Not yet ready to move, but again, a good name. Graphite, again, very nice contraction happening over here. It'll take 1 or 2 days to kind of move higher. Same is the case with investment, Trust Limited. If it starts to close over here tomorrow, I think there could be an entry towards the end of the day. Next up is Espinwall, and I think I don't know what the name of the stock is, but I think it is in the transportation and the freight. I think, yes, Espinwall and company, whatever. Structure is nice, volume dry up, ready to move higher, reacting from a demand. It has all the ingredients for it to spike tomorrow. Everest, another very, very interesting name, but the supply is a problem. So I will just be a little cautious, but again, something to watch out for. ITI, again, a very, very nice base getting formed over here, ready to move. Indian Telephone Industries up 12% today. Supriya, another very interesting name. This base is something that I really love. Today was a good 7.5% up day. I think this trend could continue forward tomorrow. Data Patterns India is something that is not setting up right now. If you remember, if you've been a follower of our series, this is where we identified Data Patterns India, moved higher, and now I think it's just ready to do this and then spike higher again. So Data Patterns India from the defense pack, I think could be good. Naveen Fluorine from, again, the chemical space, I think ready to create a base. Today we saw some action in SRF. We saw some action, in other chemical names as well. So I think this could continue forward. So these are the stocks that I'm going to be watching out for tomorrow, and I hope you loved this watch list. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down if you love the content that I'm trying to create for you, and which one of these names is your favorite one to trade tomorrow. I wish you all the best for tomorrow's trading day. Thank you so much. Keep watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye, and take care.